see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take a...
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when they break those big, long runs.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? To the air, it's Adams. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. So Syracuse's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch.
He's got it up to 20. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Louisville. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hands it off. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
There we go. And he ran away from the defense, still taking it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance that you have breaking downs.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. The give to the left side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. After the run, now a throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hauser. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hart. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get it.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front?
Looking for the end zone. Great job by the back on the option. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of...
There he goes! They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Dropping back, it's Hart. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Unleashes one deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold on. Okay.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Now on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. The 40, the 30. Inside the touchdown, Louisville. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so...
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Hart. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Syracuse right back at it. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cook.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Find his man. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll immediately call timeout.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hart. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle. It's Trevor. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that foot.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
All right, boys. Here we go.
Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Trying to play action. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for it every single play.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. He unleashes a long one. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got it in the middle of the field. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up. Give to Brown. Fighting off the defender. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get in the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. Oh, what a move to get room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Hart. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And they'll just down it right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Gives it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down, it's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. This should be the last play of the quarter. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Sets up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The play action fake.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got...
There he goes. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And that was a huge one that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
Going up top. He's got it down the left side.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Back to throw. It's Hart. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cutes.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Power football with the run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive